What's up with my Zebec crew? Coming to you today with an update on Zebec, holding up pretty good. We can see prices down 3.21% on the day. We're sitting at a price of 0.00344. Come on. Been 19 hours and 26 minutes on this day, and it's just bouncing around within a range. It did make a lower high right here. Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit. Looking for Bitcoin to kind of pull back down here somewhere around $78,148 down to it's done a loss to 7-day VWAP, and it's coming down to the 30-day VWAP. Want to come give you a quick update. So with altcoin, with Bitcoin dominant setting at 60.77%. Bitcoin pull back, we're going to see the alts pull back also. Now, every one of them may not pull back, but most of the time, you're going to see the alts pull back when Bitcoin pulls back. Anybody in the market knows that. So, with that being said, now I have seen Zebec pull. I've seen Zebec pump when Bitcoin was pulling back. The market pulling back, and Zebec still rallying up or holding where it's at. Right now, we're currently setting up under the 7-day VWAP. We done lost it. And with Bitcoin pulling back, you can look for Zebec to pull down here next to the 30-day VWAP. Back in this area of support right here, forming what I call a double bottom. And then from there, looking for a rally to get back up above the 7-day VWAP, and we can break this neckline right here, get back up here at 0.037. We might see another rally come into the market by that time, and wanting to come to give you an update. Don't let the negativity that some people bring on Zebec get you discouraged. Zebec's going to do really good. Just don't worry about no all-time new lows. Zebec can take care of Zebec. And we keep holding. I tell you right now, the risk to reward, the reward is much higher than the risk. I want to bring you that. The reward is much higher than the risk. So if you holding Zebec, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share this out to your friends and your loved ones. Share it on X, share it on Facebook, wherever you can share it, get it out there so everybody else can come in, and let's stand behind Zebec. Because once everything is in place, Zebec is going to take care of us. So we need to take care of Zebec, and then later on, Zebec will take care of us. But I was going to get over here on the technicals on it. And the reason I was bringing you this on Bitcoin pulling back, let me see where I'm at right here. All right, when you see, this is the Coinbase Bitcoin Premium Index. Look, what happens to the price when we get into a Coinbase discount? Price discount pulls down, price pulls down. This white line right here is the price on Bitcoin. All right. We did pump up right here. We got into a Coinbase Bitcoin Premium right here, where you can see this green price shot up. Okay, now we pulling back real deep over here on the Coinbase Bitcoin discount right now. So that's showing all signs in the market that we're fixing to pull back. We already started pulling back, and we could see a much further pullback. But this don't mean that we're going to drop it and that we're going to go to all-time new lows right now. So what we're seeing on Bitcoin is that it's just a distribution phase after this rally up. So, and we're going to see Zebec pull back a little bit if Bitcoin goes to where I'm saying it's going to drop down around the 30-day VWAB next, $78,147. I got these lines over here where we kind of consolidated, form the bottom. So we're going to work our way back down here. But we'll get back over here and cover the charts on coin glass. And I'll read from my notes I got here. Zebec had a strong parabolic rally in late April, reaching highs near, 0040 before entering a multi-week consolidation phase. Price is currently trading in the middle of a range with weakening momentum. Key indicator summary, CVD, strongly negative. It's a clear distribution pressure overall. On a spot, we're mildly positive in recent sessions. So they're still accumulating spot Zebec. But it's above neutral, sitting on the positive side. Funding rates are positive, longs are paying shorts. Open interest is slightly lower than usual, and this is a sign of capital exiting. On our future bid and ask, strongly positive, buyers dominant in futures. So that's good. The MACD is flat near zero with a very small bullish bias. As you can see there, we slightly still above the zero in the green, pulling back, showing a little bearish momentum. RSI is sitting at 45.69, neutral, kind of leaning bearish because you're below the 50. The stock RSI is at, around 6. Stock RSI, I can't hardly see it. It's come down a little bit, but it's still above the 50. Rising, we're pulling back a little bit, but from being in an overbought area, but we could see this slightly pull back a little bit more before we get a bounce. Overall structure of Zebec is the token is in corrective consolidation phase after its earlier pump. Still in that consolidation phase. And it's kind of, mixed signals, heavy spot and futures divergence with negative total CVD, suggesting sellers in control on spot right now a little bit, while futures show short-term buying interest. So we could see a slightly pullback, like I said, coming back to the 30-day VWAB. Let me get back over here on the chart. We could see a pullback. Let me get over on the path. We could, from where we at, we kind of right there, showing some little bearish momentum. We could, come down here, and then we could just form, we could consolidate right here in and out of the support range, before moving back up, and then we get above this area right here, break out above that area, get to 0037 and hold this at the close of a 4-hour candle or daily closing, and consolidate. We can form a bullish structure again and go and make some more higher highs. But overall, we're still in as you can see right here, we're still in an upward trend. So don't panic, don't fear. You see a pullback, don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. Zebec's going to take care of Zebec. Zebec's going to take care of you and me. It's kind of like this right here. We're going to form this over here on this other bottom, kind of form a double bottom before we go back up. Now, with that being said, we could see some news come in and we rally from here and go up. Bitcoin start pumping, alts are going to follow. Go Bitcoin dominance. But if we come down here around the 30-day VWAB, and Bitcoin pulls like around 77,000 8,000, we could come back to this trend line down here. Just want to be warned, we could come back to 0032, 0033, somewhere around this area at our previous range back over here, and then shoot back up from there. But overall, if we do come down that low, we still in an upward trend. And don't panic, don't fear. Everything's going to be good with Zebec. So if you like the content, I wanted to come give you an update, put some spark back in you, and let you know this is just the crypto market being volatile at times, showing strength, and then you show strength. You got pullbacks, you got consolidation phases you got to go through. But just get all this content that's saying that Zebec's gonna go to all-time lows. Just get that out of your head. Don't let that bother you. If you see a little pullback here and there, don't let that bother you. We're gonna be all right. Now later on in the year, we could pull back, but we really don't know that right now. But right now, we're looking good, and I do think we're gonna continue up after we see a little pullback consolidation phase on Bitcoin and the alts, and then we'll rally up a little bit higher. So I say we're pushing up, putting some cushion up under us. So when if we do see another pullback and Bitcoin will go make a lower low, the Zebec's building cushion to pull back in. Have cushion up under. And then if she pulls back, it's better pulling back way up there around 400 than down here at 19 or 29. You get what I'm saying? So the narrative that Zebec's going to go to all-time new lows, I just do not see it. I do not see it with the partnership, not only with Ripple, with Stellar also. So tell your people about it. Tell your family about it. Tell everybody you can about Zebec. Just a few hundred to a few $1,000s would make a difference in their life in the next bull run cycle. Once we know that Bitcoin has found its low, it's hit the bottom, and and then you have different phases of Bitcoin. Old blockchain backer calls it when it gets breath. When it, how you're doing something and then you're struggling and then you have to stop for a minute. You're at the very bottom and you take a deep breath and you just relax, and it gives you that momentum to get back up and go again. And in this time you go further. Well, that's what we're waiting on Bitcoin to do, to find breath, to breathe. So, and then once that happens, you'll see a relief. You'll see Bitcoin rally up. It'll spike up. Now, sometimes alts won't completely follow behind that breath, but some of them will. But I'll be so glad when we can confirm that Bitcoin has found its bottom, and we can turn totally bullish on these alts like Zebec that we hold. So, laying all jokes aside, it's going to do really good, and I'd like for you to let everybody else hear this content, and just think about where they can be in 2 years or another year or 2 years if they hold this token. It's going to do very good. It's going to outperform most of the market. Because believe it or not, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. Payroll's a big thing in America and, across many countries. So, be glad you hold it. And don't let the negativity get you down, because I'm here to tell you, Zebec ain't going to all-time new lows. I can guarantee you that. Something major would have to happen with this project. Bad news would really have to come in across the internet something major would have to happen for Zebec to go back and make all-time new lows. I just don't believe it. I just don't. It's not going to do it. So, if content's telling you that, you need to hit that. I'm not saying unsubscribe or whatever, but don't be listening to them. If you like listening to them, listen to them. Let it go in one ear out the other. Because I don't want to bring no negativity to nobody's channel, but I just don't. I seen content creators in the top of the bull run, this current bull run, call for Bitcoin, and I did start out calling just for hype, calling for Bitcoin going way up, and it wasn't going to go. At the time, you get caught up in, and you don't do your own study and your own research, you can get caught up in this really quick, and people have you thinking, just like they got people thinking XRP gonna go to $10,000 or $100,000, and it's not gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it, and it's gonna take a little while for those to end XRP. And XRP will do good, but it ain't going them numbers. It ain't going them numbers. I can tell you that now. There ain't no way. It would have to bring in a lot of money. I'm talking money that it's unreal. It's not gonna happen. So I'm sorry that they telling y'all that. If y'all believe it, I hope it does. I hope I'm completely wrong for the benefit of y'all. But I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happen. I'm blind. Show me something about this XRP that I'm not seeing. It's no different than XLM. It's just associated with Ripple, and that ain't gonna be good. Then I'm telling you, that's gonna be the downfall. XRP, Ripple. Wait, I'm telling you, wait. It's coming. It's coming. Why did David sell his XRP? Why did he sell it? Why? I don't want to get in that discussion. So, Ripple opened the doors for Zebec in many ways. Because what Zebec can do, XRP Ledger can't do. It cannot do it. It's not built for that. It's built for what they got the narrative behind it. But it can't. It needs Zebec, because if XRP could have done payroll like Zebec can, there wouldn't have been no partnership. Wouldn't have been no need for partnership. If Ripple and Stellar could have done what Zebec does, there wouldn't have been no partnership. I'm just telling you that right now. For them to do what it's already on the technology of Zebec, it would take them too long. It would take a while to get that technology put together on a blockchain. It's too much involved. And Zebec, it's just easier to come there and set Zebec on the top of the XRPL and do payroll like that. So much easier, because Ripple and XRP, they want Swift. They want that. And they're gonna take a little bit, they're gonna get what they can get with Zebec until they build around Swift. They want to take over Swift. That's just plain and simple. They want to take over the banking sector, and they want to take over Swift. So, even though you got to look at it, it still ain't gonna go. It ain't gonna go to 100. It ain't gonna go to 10,000 or 1,000. Even if they did handle all them transactions, it's still not gonna do it. It's still not gonna do it. XRP get to $6-7. That's a good enough price to do what it's got to do. It ain't got to be at no $10,000 or $100,000. Now Zebec, I think the price on it is going to raise quick. Once this market turns around and Clarity Act signed into law, we got law on, you're going to see a big change on Zebec. You're going to see a big, massive turnaround on Zebec. Now, if you didn't get in on XRP, this is because Zebec, hey, like it or not, XRP did really good from where it come from, where it's at now. That's it. Just like you investing in Zebec right now, and it go to what XRP at right now in the bear market price of $1.43. How would you be sitting right now? It ain't got to go to the high that XRP went to 365 or 385. Just think with what you hold, if it went to $1.43, that'd be life-changing wealth for anybody that's buying Zebec right now at a third of a penny. I'm just being honest with you. Just honest with you. $100 in Zebec, and then it go to $1.43. Just saying. I'm not telling you it is, but I'm just saying. Do I think it's gonna get there? Yeah. It's gonna easily get to where the price of XRP is right now. Might take it a few months to a few years to get to up in the dollars range, But hey, it's coming. It's coming. Just buy and hold. Just buy and hold. And when you get, and I don't blame you, you get to a price and you say, hey, I can live the rest of my life in peace, financial free. Just, hey, you close the door on Zebec, I don't blame nobody for pulling out and bettering their life. But right now, you got to accumulate the bag and take the risk, because the reward is a lot greater with Zebec. The reward is a lot higher than the risk. So if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. And always, I like to say God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one.